All right. Hey guys. Um, Welcome to my stream. I'm going to be working on some stuff that is I've been already started it, I guess. I have to fix it, so I guess that's what we're going to be doing. I've been away for a while because I had a cold. In the summer, I had like a fever and a cold, and it was gross. So, yeah. Next episode of Interface is like 80% done. I just got to get some more, a few shots, and then hopefully it'll come out in about a week. So, I still have like the remnants of a cold, so I might be like clearing my throat. Hopefully it's not too bad. So yeah, it's been about a week, I guess. I feel much better now, but it's just nasty. Anyways, so thanks, Henry. So I'm doing this kind of animation right here where there's a car driving, and there's a lot of problems with it right now, so I'm going to try to fix those problems tonight. Basically, I just don't like how it looks. Because it just looks kind of like, you can see how the trees are like moving on top of the ground. And I'm not sure about the timing. There's no reflections here in the water, so I'm going to have to do some stuff here. Alright, let's see. What are you guys saying? Reply to me, Senpei. What did you say? No. Let's see. Scroll up. I'm playing Stormworks. Okay. Why do you content creators always get colds? Yeah. The very rusty toaster, I'm using Character Animator by Adobe. So that's how I'm able to sync my voice up. Slade Do, what was the name of your documentary channel? The name was Stereochroma. So you can look that up. It's just basically like how things are made. I think the channel got popular basically because we made some candy making videos with a company here in Quebec. So yeah, we had a guitar making video that was pretty popular. And pretty in-depth. We spent a whole summer shooting that. Umami, make the trees in the foreground move much faster. Yeah, I think that was originally the plan. So, how many episodes are you going to make for the series? I'm not sure. I mean, I'm at episode like 8 now, so I think for like season 1, I think it's supposed to be like 12 episodes. I think around 12 or 14. I might just stop it and then make a new series season, because my kind of plot line is sort of getting to a completion mark around episode 12, I think. Well, Bud Beppis, thank you for your comment. I am happy you like it. You pronounced Senpei wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, is it Senpai or... how long is my penis? Well, I don't have a penis. Show boy. Pistachio, but I don't know what a penis is. Interface never ends, eh? I'm waiting to get into documentaries rather than fictional short films. Now, well, the thing with documentaries is they are really cheap to make. And when it comes to YouTube, if you try to like make a short film or whatever, you're just going to spend so much money on your budget, and then you will never make it money back. But with documentaries, at least, like, you don't really have to worry too much, because like the costs are basically your camera, your sound, and then your time, which is worth whatever you think it is worth. Anyway, I gotta move some things around here, so let's trees. Things are okay. So all right, so these trees. All my streams are unlisted, but I have a playlist, which is on the main page, so you can find the streams if you go to the playlist on the main page. The reason why I make them unlisted is just so that when people go to the channel, they just don't see a whole bunch of streams. They see like they just see the animations. So I wish like YouTube had a better way to organize things. Like they could have a separate tab just for the streams. But so this is kind of the way I've been dealing with it right now. Yeah, so I have some trees here. I gotta make some more trees. I think I need like bushes in the foreground right here, so I'm gonna be doing that right now. I'm in you're getting cozy in bed after a hard day of work, computationally invariant. Oh, that's good. I'm happy you're cozy. Thank you, Showboy Pistachio. I tried buying a Big Smile hoodie from Teespring twice, but the order got canceled right away both times. What's the deal with the campaigns and whatnot? Hey, Robert Chen, I don't know. Let me, did you order it like after, or did it say anything specifically, Robert Chen, about why it was canceled? Because it should auto-renew every 3 days. Just let me know more details about that, and I'll see if I can get that solved. A lot of questions here, guys. Sorry, I'm yeah. If you point out my comment, I will piss all over my screen and stick my dick in my charging port. Well, there, I just pointed it out. So if you're gonna do that, you better record it so so we can help see. Post it on Live Leak. Am I doing collaborations with someone in the future? I am sort of doing a collaboration on the next episode of Interface, sort of, like someone's helping me with some voices, so it's Phil Jameson. Alright, okay, I gotta get this Photoshop open here. Let's go do some work. Oh, there's 2 Henry H's in the chat now. Oh shit, don't look at this stuff. You're gonna ruin it. I should have put spoilers in here. Don't look! I'm trying to cover it up. Okay. Canvas. I'll make this a little bit wider and move it because it's going to be moving shots. Do you have any tips for getting smooth RAM previews in After Effects? Well, here's the thing. I'm using files that are like 640 by 480, and I'm previewing them back in like draft quality. You can set the draft quality with this layer thing right here. So basically things are going to play back in real time because everything's so small and low quality. That's just the nature of how my animations are done. So if it was higher quality, it might actually be lagging a bit. I don't really have any advice other than you just gotta buy more RAM. Oh, you guys saw the Hank Hill there. That's a Patreon reward. It's not an animation. It's just a GIF. That's all it is. I just made a little GIF. I was planning on doing an animation with Hank Hill, but I didn't. I couldn't figure out where I wanted to go with it. But I just made a GIF and I put it up on my Patreon. So. All right, so I have to draw like bushes and stuff. So because I have to kind of like mask out the stuff going around here. So this is, I don't know if this stream is going to be that interesting today. It's going to be just me drawing like fixes and stuff, but you know, let's see, brush, okay. Okay, yeah. I don't even know if it's gonna like fix my problem basically, but we'll see. We'll just, I'll show you something I could do also, because sometimes I like to animate these bushes like they're moving in the wind, and you can do it in After Effects sort of. I'm using Photoshop to do my animations, but I'm using the Character Animator by Adobe to synchronize my voice. Showboy, pistachio, like the thing in the corner on the television there. Alpine alpaca, thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna save this under. I'm just gonna save it. Let's see how that looks. Oops, I just opened up Premiere by accident. Umami, do you have any pets like dogs, birds? No, I don't have any pets. I've taken care of some pets here. Sometimes there's like a cat here because one of our friends she goes away and then we have to take care of her cat. But no, I don't have any. We got a bird feeder out the window. I don't know if that counts. So the bird's gonna show up and. Where did you develop the style? No school. It's honestly, I don't know if I developed the style because there's been people that do kind of like pixelated drawings like this, like Red Pilot Red Sun, or is it Red Pilot Sun? I forget. And some other YouTube channels that do the same sort of thing. But I have some rules that I made for myself, like using only certain amounts of colors and stuff like that. So maybe that's kind of what makes a style stand out. So I have to make this 3D, and then This might look like crap. We'll see. Yeah, see, that doesn't look right. I'll have to fix that. Oh, you found me from Newgrounds. Yeah, thank you, George, aka Angry Cheese. I've been posting my animations on YouTube primarily, but I've recently started posting them on Newgrounds as well because just a different audience out there, and there's a lot of good quality stuff on Newgrounds. Bass Arabia TV. I'm from Canada. I live in Canada. Tips for finding a style. I really suck at art, and I want to find a style. You kind of have to. What I would suggest is you just kind of you start just drawing in a sketchbook or do paintings or something, and over time you'll eventually kind of develop a style. You'll find the stuff that you like to draw, and you'll find the colors and the lighting that you like to use. That's the only real way you can find your own styles, is to keep drawing stuff every other day or whatever. And I've been doing paintings for like 10 years, so I've kind of, I mean, I don't do that many paintings. I maybe did a couple paintings a year, but over 10 years I kind of came to a consensus on what I like to do. When it comes to like the pixelated stuff, that's just a matter of emulating some of my favorite YouTubers. So anyway, yeah. Because the thing is, on Newgrounds, everyone that's there is basically to see animations, and it's not necessarily the same on YouTube. So if you do animations and you post them on Newgrounds, people will usually they're pretty into it, I guess. I've had some pretty high quality stuff on there on Newgrounds. Okay, let's see if I position this now. I think it should look a little bit better. See, the problem is it's hard to fix stuff like this, you know? I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to fix it. I have to like do it in layers, you know? Hey, Leo Griever, thank you for your comment. Any advice for someone who could pretty much only do abstract art but isn't made for realism? Haley, or I think that's how you say it. Oh, hey there, Connor. How you doing? If you can only do abstract art and you're looking to do like more realistic stuff, I think you should just you can print out like reference images and you can literally just trace over them. I don't feel like you need to feel like you have to do everything freehand. So if you need like help doing stuff more realistic and you have struggles with that, you can use tools. Because I have problems making things look realistic, and I kind of trace over things too. Because if I try to draw everything freehand, it usually looks wonky. And then eventually you'll get better at whatever it is you're tracing, and then you can start freehanding it more. Yeah, Funny and Phrase felt like watching saltiness for the first time. Hey, thanks, George. I appreciate that. And people have been responding positively to them. Okay, I have to do another layer of grass because like it just doesn't look right when you only have one layer. If you have like multiple layers, then you can kind of mask the problems. All right, spin and hold. See you later. Yeah, no problem, Haley. It's you just I think just keep doing what you're doing, and eventually you'll find your style or whatever it is that you want to be doing. Okay, I'm gonna do a second layer of grass here. Hey, Synthetic Rebellion, thank you for your comment. Did you start with pixel art? I've been doing pixel art in my own projects for years. I didn't start doing pixel art. I started doing like Lego stop motion animations a long time ago, like over 10 years ago. The pixel art is just kind of something I wanted to do for this web series or this YouTube channel. Hey, no worries about commenting too much, Alpine Alpaca. I appreciate your comments. Okay, so I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. This is going to be like bigger, I guess. And hopefully it will like mask some of the issues. If it doesn't look right, I'll just delete it. We'll see. I mean, I might just, if this whole animation, like this section that I'm working on just didn't look right, I might just scrap it entirely and think of something else, because sometimes that happens. Is animating a job or a hobby for you? I love the Pong video, by the way. Thank you, Hiroshima. It's right now it's kind of like a hobby for me, but as more people have been contributing to Patreon, and I've been getting some inquiries for commissions, it's kind of been turning more into like my job, which my job normally is just freelancing, editing videos and stuff for companies here in Montreal, but I could probably see doing more of these animations as like more of a full-time thing if it got more popular. Honestly, I'm trying to turn interface into something that might potentially be able to be pitched and then put into turn into something with a big production. Maybe like someone could back it, like Adult Swim or something. That'd be pretty cool. And thanks, Barbara, S. Arabia TV. What am I doing here? I keep forgetting. Oh yeah, grass. Okay, grass too. Coming from an artist who overanalyzes. How do you stay focused on your goal while studying other art mediums? Do you ever feel like your style is being affected as such? I'm guessing you're saying, how do you, what are you asking exactly? Like, how do you stay interested doing the animations when you have like other hobbies, basically, like music or whatever? Is that what you're asking? Tree Ninja. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if something like that happened and we got actually some financial backing. I would definitely hire like a whole bunch of YouTube animators that I'm been following. Get them on board. Okay, let's see here. I gotta. This is supposed to be like way in the foreground. It's not enough in the foreground. I have to. Yeah. I think maybe interface might get picked up eventually. Pretty cool. Jihad Joe. Did you learn music production by yourselves, and do you have any favorite VSTs? I pretty much just learned it from messing around with Logic for about 10 years. Like, I don't know if you noticed, but on my music Bandcamp page, like my first album was like 2013 or something, or maybe it was 2010, I forget. So I've just been messing around kind of with, and that's kind of how I've learned it. I watch YouTube tutorials and stuff like that, and that helps. Yeah, Henry H. I think that's the problem, because I have been pitching some stuff actually to some people, and I think the problem is they don't really. It's hard for them to get because like, if if you pitched like the first episode of Interface, people would be like, okay, but I mean, obviously people are liking it because there's been a, it's kind of what's kickstarted my channel, so. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Toad. I don't bless the rains down in Africa. Sometimes I have to do a rain dance here in Quebec because it's so friggin' humid, and I just hope that it rains. Yo, Uʻmɑːmi, I got my Teespring hoodie. It's awesome. Oh, that's great, man. I'm happy you got it. That's just really good. Someone else is saying they've been having some problems ordering it, so but I mean it should work. And Teespring usually has been pretty good, so that's great. In this shot, put the right side of a tree very close up on the left side of the shot. Yeah, you know what? I need like some pretty big tree trunks or something. Maybe I'll do that. How long have you been animating for? Well, this channel basically only since the fall of last year. I've done some claymation and Lego animations when I was like in my teenage years. That was a long time ago, though. Okay, so I'm gonna put like some tree trunks here, like big ones. How much time do I spend on average on each video? So for that last one I did, the one with the guy in the lawnmower, it took me like 4 days, like 4 8-hour days. But something like the interface, last episode of interface, that took me about, like, I don't know, three weeks, I guess. Like if I was to put all the time. It takes a long time, is what I'm saying. It takes a long time. So that's why my animations take so long to come out, because they've, well, as you can see right now, how long it's taken me just to kind of work on this, because this little short thing here, but it takes a while. Leon Collins, thank you, and I'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's surprisingly, I'm able to get some of the animations done really quickly. The Pong video took me like 8 hours. Like I did that in 1 day, including the sound mixing and stuff. But obviously, the Pong video is also like, there's not really much animation there. It's just like a ball. So my homage to lawn posting. Yeah, there were some pretty funny boomer animations that were coming out. They're actually pretty well done. I kind of wanted to do something quickly like that. I mean, usually I do bonus videos in between the interface stuff because they're short, quick. Okay, tree. Hey, it's Pilot Red Sun. What you doing there, man? You're like one of the reasons why I started doing this channel, you know? That's pretty cool. Have you ever tried using TV Paint? I haven't used it. I've just been using Photoshop. Is that what you've been using, TV Paint? Okay, what am I doing here? A tree? Okay. I have to, let's see here. Oh, gotta make it 3D. And, oh. It's kind of annoying. You have to, like, you bring it forward and then you scale it down. Hold on here. Shit, I might have made it too close. Okay. I kind of like it maybe being like that. We'll see. Alpine Alpaca. There is a subreddit actually. Some of the fans have started one, and if you're interested in joining it, it's hold on. I check in it sometimes. I don't really too often, but yeah. So I'll just post a link there. You can. I'm usually in the Discord though. Pirate Captain guy, how are you doing? It's what I use. TV Paint has pixelated brushes that taper more smoothly than I do in Photoshop. Oh, is that right? I didn't even know. That's kind of the reason why I've been using Photoshop, because there's not much stuff out there that does it in pixelated form. But if that's the case, maybe I should take a closer look at TV Paint. I did hear of it before. I think someone mentioned it, and I just never... Okay, so that's looking a little bit better. The problem is right here. Yeah, maybe I'll take a look at it closer again, because maybe it's easier. Is it easier, do you think? Because what I'm doing in Photoshop is kind of, well, not this particular one, but I just use this Animator Toolbar thing. And I've been finding it's okay. Okay, let's see here. Go back to this. I know it's kind of cliche, but what inspires your art? Diego, actually, check out the description, because I can answer that question a lot, and I have it written out a little bit more detailed. So just check out the description, and you'll see. It's way easier. You can also import PSDs into TV Paint if you want to use both. Okay, well, I'm going to have to take your word, because I'll have to try that, because the problem is I find, like, when I'm doing something complicated, like, let's see, you guys have already seen this, so it's not like I'm ruining it. It was in one of my last streams. But when I animate, basically I just do it with different layers, but then after a certain point it gets really complicated, and then that's kind of why my animations have been simple, because it gets like trying to get through all this crap. So maybe I guess I will try that TV Paint. Yeah, I should try that. Do you make all these amazing animations because it's your roundabout way of finding a girlfriend? Well, no, I already have a girlfriend. I have Carolina. She's in the other room. So, she's been my girlfriend for like 8 years. So, I mean, I'm supposed to propose to her soon, because it's been kind of a long time. It's just been, figuring out when and where to do it. So, okay. Oh, sorry. Like I've said, I'm coming off a cold here. Do you know Alex Grigg and his tutorials? I haven't heard of him. I'm assuming he's like another animator. Okay, I have to try to fix this. I don't know what to do here, really. Maybe it doesn't even matter. I need some more grass, I think. Kind of like in the mid-ground, maybe. See, most of the time when I get into a music track, I also get inspired. Problem is I can't make shit. I'm useless with a pen. Pirate captain guy. Just, you gotta find the one thing that you want to do, or that you're interested in doing, and then just, the only thing I can say is you just gotta start by making crap, because that's kind of how I started out. I mean, my first drawings were not like this. My first animations were definitely not like this. I used to have a YouTube channel that went nowhere, like 8 years ago when YouTube started, and it takes a long time to kind of get to the point where you're confident enough in your skills that people can relate to your work. So, okay, but I mean, here's another thing. If you look at the first animation I did, which is the Ronald McDonald driving on the car, it's like the basics of it are pretty simple, and it looks crappy, but I think some people actually like the way it looks when it looks crappy sometimes. Like the same reason why some people like watching the surreal meme videos on YouTube. They're pretty basic stuff, and you can learn how to do that stuff in like, you know, probably a week if you watch some YouTube tutorials. The trick is just to be able to keep doing it, and if you don't keep doing it, you won't improve. So that's the thing. Honestly, if you were to ask me, like, I like watching the weird animations on YouTube, like the ones that look like they were done in like 4 hours. Sometimes the really crappy like surreal memes, because sometimes it's not even about the animation; it's just about what they're trying to get across, which is these like, it's just weird, weird kind of feelings and stuff. So. And some of the animators I follow, they don't even necessarily use like real animation programs. They use stuff like the animator for Steam, you know, like the one that came out from on Steam, you know, Valve Corporation, whatever. They have like an in-game animator, and you don't necessarily know how to use the fancy programs to do stuff like that. But I still enjoy the animations quite a bit because they're hilarious. So sorry if that's coming on a tangent there. I hope that answers some part of your question. The pink guy was inspired by the bus in Totoro, right? I don't know what that is actually. It was I actually recreated one of my comic strips that I drew a long time ago for Interface Episode 1. That's where it came from. But is Totoro a movie? I suppose. I'll probably check that out. Whoa, a lot of comments here. I gotta scroll down. Sorry guys, there's a lot of questions, so I can't answer them all. But if you really want me to answer and I missed it, just post it again. I'll probably read it. Do your ideas for animation maintain their strength through all of the work you have to do to realize them? Oh, you're like saying if I came up with something funny and I started animating it, and then it takes like a week, and by the time I'm done doing it, it's not funny anymore. That's kind of what happens actually a lot. Sometimes like when I came out with that grass. When I came out with that lawnmower one, like last 3 weeks ago, it took me like 4 days to do, and by the time I was done, I was like, I don't know if people are gonna like this or not. It's kind of, you know, it's kind of dumb, but just had to let it go out there and see how people respond, I guess. Are you a member of the alt-right? Well, hopefully I can answer this question without alienating a bunch of people on my channel. But not necessarily alt-right, but I don't think, you know, like people like Trump are the most evil person in the world, like everyone in Montreal seems to think. And I'm pretty much centrist when it comes to politics. So I don't know what that means really, but it's not like yeah, I'll just leave it at that, I guess. Okay. What's going on here? Anonymous donated $30. Hey, Anonymous, I don't know what your name is, but it says Anonymous there. I really appreciate that contribution. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. What am I doing here? I'm just like taking forever to do the most basic shit. Sorry, guys. Animate grass 3. Okay. I should probably put like some logs, like you guys were saying. Benjamin Gardner. Thank you for your comment. Okay. Make this 3D. so now let's see how this looks, because I feel like it's there. Yeah, that's hard for me to figure out how to fix. I don't know if that's going to be a... I don't get political either. Yeah, I mean, I don't understand why everything... Oh, my guy's broken. Hold on. There we go. I feel like people are too political these days, you know. But at the same time, I feel like it's hard not to be political because people are so in your face about it. Like, and especially in Montreal, there's like, I don't understand why people lose their minds over some stuff. But anyway, I don't want to get into it too much because I can go on forever, and I'll probably end up fucking blacklisting myself somehow on someone's who's watching. Will you ever be able to make mischief as a police officer? Hey there, Joe Bob. I know you really want to see him as a police officer. I might be able to do that. I'm not going to make any promises, but it's possible in a future episode he might just decide to do something like that. Okay. Okay. Did you get a formal artistic education? Because I just started a college for a BFA in studio art a few weeks ago, and I hope to learn animation as well. Yes. I don't know how to say your name. I'm going to try. Tag it? I don't know, I probably just butchered your first name there. But I went to art school, and I got a BFA. So pretty much the same thing that you're doing there. And I did that in 2000. I started in 2008, so I think it definitely helped me figure out a few things when it came to some of my paintings and stuff, which eventually led to me doing animations. Will you check out Alex Gregg? Yeah, I'll check out Alex Gregg for sure. If you're definitely recommending him, I'll check out some of his stuff, because it could probably be a big help. Are all the videos intended with a comedic intent? Some of them are, like the Thomas the Thermonuclear Bomb is, but I mean, some people may not even find it that funny. They might just find it weird. I mean, it is funny, but some of my animation, I mean, I don't really think I've been trying to make my animations funny. They're just kind of like in between being funny and in between being surreal. Some of them may come across as more funny than usual. I've been pitching to some people, and they've been saying the advice that they've been giving me is that I have to make my stuff more funny if I wanted to get it, like, take it further somehow. So I'm going to try to incorporate some more, like, purposely funny stuff, but at the same time, I hope it doesn't, like, ruin anything, you know, because, you know, I don't want to have, like, forced jokes, you know. Are you a starving artist? Not really. I mean, not anymore anyway. Maybe like 4 or 5 years ago when I first moved to Montreal. But now that I've been freelancing and stuff, I've been not starving. Like, I basically make enough that's like kind of like a normal person's salary, if I guess I was working somewhere, but I'm working at my own company now. So okay, I need to like do some more things here. I feel like the sun could possibly be gyrating or something. It just looks too stiff. So what's your composition size in After Effects? I do, Zachary, I do everything in 640 by 480, which is standard definition, which gets upscaled to 4K. So you do have the pixelated look when you look at it on a television or whatever. That's kind of one of the rules I set myself up for. Anonymous donated $2. Keep making videos, no one can. Hey man, I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to read your comment later because it shows up on the thing there. But I appreciate the donation of $2. It helps me out. It helps me hire voice actors and stuff, and also Carol, or was it Carol? Also, thank you very much for your pledge there. I really appreciate that. You guys are awesome, man. And it helps me continue doing this more frequently. Sorry guys, it's taken me so long to do some basic animation here, but it's difficult when I got a lot of questions. Got a lot of questions today. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just going to scroll through here. I showed my dad your stuff and he liked it too. Right, Mr. Crimp, that's pretty good. That's pretty funny. Mr. Crimp 83. I guess that means that you're older than me then, if you were born in 83. And your dad must be an older guy then. That's pretty funny. Thank you for sharing that. I personally prefer interface precisely because it's more strange than funny. And I think that's what I think the strength is, so I'm going to try to keep going that way. More strange than funny, but just a little bit of funny. Okay, I'm going to move on here. I'm going to move on to the sun. Yeah, dinner plate. I agree. Pirate Captain guy, well, thank you for coming in here and talking with us. I'll talk to you later. Where's my Photoshop? Oh shit! Sorry guys, I don't want to ruin stuff, so I'm gonna show you stuff you don't need to see. Oh, okay. What are the specs of the PC? It's got this computer kind of rigged up for like freelance work, so it's pretty powerful. But it's like 4 years old now, so I guess it's not like up to current specs. I don't even know what the specs are, to be honest with you. It's full of hard drives, and it's got a, I think it's just a basic dual core processor, but the graphics card is like a NVIDIA GTX 970 or something like that, which is pretty good. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out where the hell what am I doing here? So confused. Photoshop. Okay. Limo Beach? That's not it. Jeez. There we go. Okay. Joe Bob. I do all my sound in Logic, basically. Logic and Audacity. I don't have any help with the sound design, particularly now. Yeah. Zachary Blaze. Send me some of your stuff. I'd be interested in seeing it. Maybe I could, maybe we could work together on some stuff, because I do use Cinema 4D sometimes to do some stuff. Like episode 5 of Interface, you might see this some 3D stuff there. But might be able to use some help. Yeah. So send me your stuff. Either email me or Discord. Please keep making videos. When I check the latest video, it says uploaded. Okay, well, KJ Salvia, I'm not planning on stopping anytime soon, so hopefully you don't have too much to worry about right now. JJ the jet plane. I was thinking about it, actually. I couldn't come up with a good enough idea, though. Divided design. Okay, I'll check that out. Well, thank you, Zachary. Sucky 10 Bucky. Thank you. It took me... The first couple of streams I did were pretty rough, but now I got to a point where I get a whole bunch of fancy shit all over the place. Carolina helped me out with that because I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. Yeah, I'm not really even sure about this whole composition, to be honest with you guys. It's just not like, I don't like how it looks. It's just so flat. So I'm gonna leave this for now because I'm having a hard time doing it while I'm streaming. It's too complicated. I have to like think about it and stuff. So I'm gonna just save that and work on something else. And yeah, so I will just close this for now. Yeah, I've seen Filthy Frank's videos. I've seen some of them. They're pretty funny. I think he's moved on, though, now. He doesn't do that anymore. Rye Guy. If you're interested in contacting me for some freelance work, send me an email, which you can find on the About page on my channel. However, I will say that I've been getting a lot of inquiries, and I've actually had to pretty much turn down most of them because I can't seem, like, I can't even get enough time to just do my regular animations, you know? So, but send me it. I mean, it might be able to work together. Then or never know. So, you can email me. I'll get back to you for sure. Thank you, Screaming Chicken. You know what, you guys, I'm going to do? I'm going to do some... let's see here. Next. There's supposed to be like a skeleton, so I have to look that up. Are you planning on doing a music stream anytime soon? I plan on doing one. The problem is that I do all my music on my MacBook Pro because it has Logic, and it's an old MacBook Pro from 2008, and it's dying. Like, it's extremely friggin' slow. So I'm waiting until the fall when they release new iMacs or whatever, and I might buy one, and then I can actually stream myself doing the music, because that might be a little bit more interesting for you guys, because I realize me just messing around on the computer can be a little bit dry. When are you gonna drop merch? Merch. I really think you can do a lot of stuff. Oh, KJ Salvia, you're the anonymous. Well, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. I do have some merch, actually. It's on Teespring, which it should be in the description, I think. But if you guys, I'll just post a link just so you have it here too. I also have a Redbubble page, which is basically stickers and posters. This one has like clothing and mugs and stuff, though. If you want to find all the links, just go to the About page of my channel, and I just posted a link. Hopefully, you should be able to find something there. I really appreciate your help, man. Yeah, the thing with the music is, the way I make music is, like, I kind of go on there and I mess around for like 30 minutes, and then if it sounds like crap, I just close it. So it's going to be hard for me to stream, but I'm going to try doing it. Yeah, the thing is that that's kind of how I make music. It's kind of not a really not an efficient way. Okay, this might be helpful. I just need basically a guide. Copy. Is FilmCal your inspiration? I haven't heard of FilmCal, so I don't think so. But maybe I might have seen FilmCal stuff sometimes in the past. I just don't know who. I haven't heard of it. The lore of Filthy Frank's videos. I'm not actually familiar with the lore of his videos. I've seen some of his videos, but not enough that I really know what the lore is. Dude, I need a Pong poster in my life. Okay, Peter Yost, I will. I'll put that on my whiteboard of things to do. Actually, if you want one, I will make a Pong poster. And if anyone else wants any posters, particularly, go to the Discord, and there's a channel called Poster channel, and you can like do a mock-up or whatever, and I'll make an official version. The Mac Tonight. I would do a Mac Tonight video, but you know what? I don't want to do it because there's already a few out there, and I feel like I'd be ripping off some other YouTubers. I think you guys want to see a Mac Tonight video. I'll send you a link to one that's pretty good. Just give me a second here. I think this is it. No, that's not it. Hold on. Oh, here it is. This guy. Here, I'll post the link right now. Lauren, yeah, and Anvil. I think you're talking about. Is that the animated music video that he has? Yeah, I like Lauren a lot, actually. His music's pretty cool. How long does it take you to fulfill the digital portrait perk? Right, guy, I usually do them within 4 or 5 days. Generally, that's how long it takes me to do. I try to get on top of them because if I let them pile up, it would just be a mess. So I get them done like within a week usually. How about a birdie video? She appeared in the picture by Grimace's bed. I've been thinking of doing one about birdie. I would do it. The problem is that like I've got other ideas which I'd rather be doing than animating birdie. And I think it would be a good idea. Yeah, it's just I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I want to do it. It's the thing. Clocking out. Hey, dinner plate. Thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Okay, scrolling down here. Do you have any favorite YouTubers / TV shows and shit? Yeah, definitely. I don't really have that many favorite TV shows. I mean, I like to watch random crap on TV, like American Ninja Warrior. I find that pretty funny. But YouTubers. Actually, you know what? I should show you guys one of my other favorite YouTubers. I was planning on showing you guys earlier. I'm not going to play the video because I don't think it's a good idea to do that. But you should check out this channel, Sugary Despair. And they're just like, they're fucking like the Shrek hilarious videos. But I don't know, maybe you guys are into it. I like kind of watching this stuff because it's just so like, so weird. So I'll post a link here and check out the last video she did. I think this was just posted a couple days ago. Parenthood. Hey, Seafloor, you bought my shirt and it's very comfortable. I'm happy that it's comfortable. That's good. I made sure that they're like the slightly higher quality ones, not just the cheap Hanes ones. And I try to lower the prices, especially for the hoodies, because I mean the default prices on those were like really expensive. Hey, Coop Man, I really appreciate your support. Well, thank you if you're still here. Oh, where did my voice go? I appreciate that. Thank you for the pledge, or for the donation of $2. That Shrek Beach video. Okay, so that channel I just posted, I just became her Patreon actually because she said that she doesn't have a laptop, and I was like, oh my god, like I hate it when like one of your favorite YouTubers isn't able to make animations because of something like they don't have access to the equipment, right? So, but I think her channel is really underrated too. And I'll post another channel actually that I like. You guys, I try to plug as many channels as I can during these streams. There's here's another good channel. Oh, my YouTube's gone. Where did he go? This guy. This guy, Zico. You might have seen his stuff. You should check out his channel too. It's some hilarious stuff, especially this Gordon Ramsay video he made. Do I know Don Bohr? I don't know who that is actually, so I'll put it in my tab here and check it out afterwards. Can you make a YouTube playlist of all of these videos from all these channels? That would be appreciated. Yeah, that's a good idea, Henry. I'll do that actually. I'll do it after this stream. I'll basically make like a playlist called like my favorite YouTuber channels or something, or channels to check out or something like that, I guess, and post like their best videos in them. That'd be pretty cool. He makes the music in the style of Lauren. Well, then I'll definitely have to check it out, because I find it hard to find music that I like sometimes. Okay, I can get rid of this. Yeah, Zico makes some pretty good animations. Psychic Pebbles, yeah, I've definitely seen his channel. Do you like any video games? You might like the style of magic we do. His name doesn't ring a bell, so I'll have to look that one up too. Oh my god, what is this? What is that? Is this one of their games? I'm gonna have to look at this stuff because just the thumbnail is hilarious. Okay, I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, no, I haven't heard of it, but I'm gonna look at it now. I mean, not now, but after the stream. Last weird kind of video game I played was that Baldi's Basics. And here's the problem: I don't actually know how to draw a skeleton, so I need to use another reference image. Who is your favorite synthwave artist? I'm not really, other than the ones that are in my playlist, I don't really know that many. Sorry, I can't really answer the question because I'm not like really into synthwave. The thing is, I'm actually more into like just weird stuff, like not weird stuff, just Celtic music and like orchestral music or movie soundtracks, which is kind of weird because I make like sort of synthwavey kind of music. But other than Lauren, I wouldn't really be able to name any names, I guess, and I'm not really sure if Lauren fits in the category of synthwave either. I don't know what's up by. Is like the neck actually like this on the skeleton? It looks kind of long, but whatever. The messages are still delivering to the hospital with the green apples. Alright there, Butchies, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know. Like I took it from a reference image, so I'm assuming it's like anatomically correct, but there's like no shoulders, so I'm kind of like, what the fuck? I might actually just give him some like clothes. We'll see. Like it just doesn't look right. It just looks like a head with a friggin' stick for a. Let me see if I can find a better reference image. What's your favorite movie soundtrack? Okay, well, one of them is the movie Manhunter. Actually, has a song that's very similar to the song I made called Manhunter. That's what it was inspired by. And otherwise, the soundtrack for the movie. Oh God, I can't. Sling Blade. Have you ever seen that movie Sling Blade? The soundtrack is pretty good with that one. Pretty much any David Lynch film has a good soundtrack too. And every single friggin' Michael Mann film has a good soundtrack. So there you have it. And like, yeah. When are you planning on pitching to Adult Swim again? The next episode of Interface is supposed to have some more comedic elements to it, so I've been thinking of pitching it to them, like the next episode. And so it probably won't be ready by next week, but maybe the week after. And Sling Blade isn't really highbrow. It's kind of like they're just old movies that no one really knows about. And I think, or I mean, if you're young, you may not have heard about it. But you should check it. You should check the movie out too. Sling Blade itself is a good movie. Anyway, what am I doing here? Okay, so the collarbone's actually kind of. I didn't realize there's like bones that go down like this. Oh, jeez. There, whatever. It's just kind of like the shape of a body or something down there. That's all I needed, really. What am I doing on a hot sunny day like this? Well, good question. Usually, well, today actually I went outdoors, so there's one. I was outside for the afternoon because I find that I'm like on the computer way too much. Well, especially because I have to do these animations because I'm freelancing too. Did you guys ever have to lime your garden? It's 1:15 in the morning where I am, eh? Foot cheese, where are you? You're in the UK? 216. Eh? Usually, I actually get some like better quality animation done here. Some days I'm just not feeling it right, and I just kind of get a few drawings that I need, and that's about it. And if you get, all you have to really do is just do a little bit every day, and then eventually you'll have something. Have you listened to Early Mind by Carter Burwell from the movie California? I haven't heard of that movie or even heard of the track, so I guess I'm going to have to check it out. But if California, Brad Pitt, eh? I haven't seen that one, but thank you for the recommendation. I've been looking for some new movies. I just saw the movie 12 Monkeys for the first time yesterday. It also had Brad Pitt in it. There's a lot of fans from the UK. A lot of them from the UK and New Zealand too, I find. Not many from Canada, which is weird because I'm from Canada, obviously. There's a couple though. Shout out from Toronto. Hey, in Toronto, eh? You're Canadian, Guns? Well, maybe there's more Canadians than I thought. You just guys have been quiet about it. Which part of Canada? You're in Mississauga, eh? Bien sûr, sucky sucky 10 bucky. Are you in Quebec like me? Devin from Winnipeg. I live in Montreal. Zach, you're from Montreal, eh? I'm from Montreal. And there you go. I guess there's more people here closer than I thought. Okay, so we gotta meet up. Yeah. I gotta hey Carolina.
Hi.
Carolina's here now. I'm supposed to kind of be driving a window here.
Someone missed me or something?
No one was missing you yet. we're just talking.
Oh.
Do you write up scripts for interface episodes? I only write out the scripts when I have to get a voice actor to do some voices for me. Or I'm pitching it to someone. Otherwise, I just kind of keep it in my head. However, I did actually write the script for the next episode of Interface because I've been having some problems coming up with what it should be about. So I don't always do it. Okay.
What you drawing?
It's supposed to be a skeleton driving a car.
Oh. Okay, needs to see a chiropractor. His neck is a bit too straight.
You know what? I traced an image from a skeleton.
Really?
Yeah, but maybe you're right. I should probably...
It's probably one mounted onto a stick or something.
Yeah, it doesn't look right. It looks fucked up.
Your neck is actually
it's supposed to be curved, right?
Yeah, that's a...
I'm just going to draw it myself because I don't like how it looks anyhow.
Chiropractor would not be impressed.
No. Oops. Oh, you're from France, eh? I was in France last year. We went to visit for a couple days. Went to Paris. So visit Carolina's family. Henry H, you're also from Montreal, eh? Okay, I gotta like figure out this spine because oh, I see, Northeast USA. Okay, this spine looks a little bit more accurate. Oh, oh my God.
Try to click.
See how it actually has curvature. Whoa, look at the placement of the spine. It's like completely different from the last one.
Yeah, the other one is a nightmare.
Yeah, okay. It's probably just like mounted like on a stick, like you said. Hey, Metatron Groove. It is cool, but the credit is not for me. It's for Adobe, which has this program called Character Animator, which allows you to animate your face in live, like live. So, yeah, it is pretty cool though. I hope they make more updates to it because I feel like it's an underrated feature. Have you been to Vermont? I guess you're saying Vermont, eh? I haven't. I've been really close to the border. I haven't been in Vermont though. I've been New Hampshire and Maine. I haven't been in Vermont. Maybe in the future though. Problem is I don't have a car because I live in Montreal. So, hey, KJ Salvia, you also pledged $20. I appreciate that, and I will have your. If you're still here with us, your reward and will be ready soon in like about a week. Yeah. What was I saying? Vermont. Yeah. No, I've been trying to. I mean, I kind of want to go down to the U.S. Just haven't really had time yet. I guess this year I've got like free tickets to go to a place up in Quebec City, so we're going up to Quebec City this year. Bromont is a suburb town. Okay, I thought you were just saying like Vermont, but like for bros or something. Yosemite Park is also some place I wanted to go. Definitely, I'll probably go in the future sometime. Go to New York City. Yeah, that's also. It's like 6 hours away. I have no real excuse to not go. It's just a matter of saving enough money and stuff, basically. I'm gonna move to Canada because it's better than the UK and the US. Well, I don't know if it's better in the US, but it's alright over here. There's some things that make it pretty good, though. Hey, ants are taking over. How are you doing? And I haven't really been to the UK, so I won't be able to speak on that either. However, I want to go to the UK sometimes. I don't want to go to the UK, especially like Ireland, northern parts. It'd be kind of fun. Hey, Minhaj. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but thank you for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. We'll see you next time. Okay, so I got my car shape. You're supposed to be driving the car. So I'm just kind of doing this freehand, so I don't have any references here. Could be kind of wrong in some ways, but I'm doing great in Hawaii. Hi, you're living in Hawaii. Well, you weren't affected by those volcanoes that happened this past year, were you? Hey, Anonymous. What's up, man? See you later. Hey, Birdie. I appreciate the comment, but like I was saying before, I would have to disagree that it's the most unique. I think what's unique about it is maybe the music and juxtaposition of the weird images and stuff, but there's other YouTube channels that have very similar style. So, like Sweeney or Red Palette Sun or a few others. But I'm taking that style and kind of making my own, I guess. Steering wheel right there. Do you live since Queens of the Stone Age? I've heard their music before. I like their music, but I haven't listened to much of their stuff in a long time. No, you weren't. Well, that's good to hear. The ants are taking over, but it does seem like you're being attacked by the ants, though, at least. So it's not the volcanoes. Do I usually stream on a specific day? Not really. I just kind of stream whenever I feel like it, so I don't really have a schedule yet, or I don't know if I ever will. I don't want to have to get any mods in this chat, but let's just leave it the politics out, if it's all right with you guys. Because I don't really want my channel to be, you know, hampered down by politics in the United States or in Canada. It's not really what I do, even though, I mean, if you were to interpret my animations, they are kind of, I guess it could be interpreted some way as being political. I've had some people send me some interpretations, and yeah, it's weird doing stuff like this when you have people interpreting things that you don't necessarily meant to have done, or I don't know. George, Angry Cheese. Oh, thank you for hanging out. I'll see you next time, maybe. Right, guy. Oh, you too. Okay, I'm gonna just kind of color in the car here. Oops. Doing that on the wrong layer. I should probably look into like Red Pilot Sun was saying, TV paint, because maybe it's much better than doing stuff like this. The reason why I like using this though is just because it all works with Adobe. Like I can just update things in real time. And if I had to import it into Premiere or After Effects, it just updates. But I guess it could be more efficient if I looked into it. Synthetic Rebellion. I'm using 640 by 480 for this, which is just standard definition, I guess. Oops. What do you like to watch on YouTube? Well, I was into that a little bit earlier in the stream. I was posting some other channels. But if you're interested, go to my channel page, and on the right side of the main page, you'll see a bunch of like influences. And I guess those are like some of my favorites, I guess. What's that?
You told me there's no shortening left, and it was right there. Did you even look?
No.
Thanks.
I just assumed there wasn't any shortening.
Thanks, Justin.
Carolina's making a
What?
lemon meringue pie.
I'm making a pie for birthday boy.
She's making a pie for me because it's my birthday tomorrow.
Truth comes out.
Okay, so now Happy birthday. Well, thank you guys. Why did you never tell us? Well, because it's tomorrow. I didn't want to like be like, hey, tomorrow's my birthday. But anyway, thank you guys. I appreciate that. So what I'm working on, you guys might be wondering like what I'm working on, but it's kind of like a secret animation. I've got this music track that I made that I really want to make a music video for, and it's just going to take me a long time to. I've been working on it slowly. This is not interface related, in case you're wondering. It's what exactly is the clown-like creature that morphs and stuff? It's well, if you the story goes basically that he was on the ship. He's like a former U.S. I'm sure you already know that though, but it's kind of like he's sort of like a. You guys ever see the movie Watchmen? He's kind of like, or the comic book Watchmen. He's sort of like that, where he can kind of has a lot of powers and stuff. I don't really know what he is though. He's not really a clown. He looks like a clown. Kind of working it out, to be honest with you. Each episode I do. He's just sort of this weird pink guy that goes around bothering people. It's like my alter ego, because I kind of go around bothering people and stuff. That's about it, really. Dr. Manhattan. Yeah, you guys have seen, or you probably heard of the movie, or seen the comic book called Watchmen, eh? Should slowly change his face every episode. Well, unintentionally, I've been kind of the blue guy who he has an official name, but I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, because the next episode you'll find out. But his face has kind of been getting like more like rendered and stuff every episode, which is I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, because you're supposed to have like some sort of consistency in your animations, but I've been kind of like having to go over stuff I've drawn and make it like look worse, because it like looks too good sometimes when you like compare it to the first episode. Quiana, or I'm not. Most scary movies don't really scare me. I find most horror movies to be kind of lame, to be honest with you. There's other movies that I find scary, but they're not necessarily horror movies. Like there's this scene in The Last King of Scotland. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie, but I find that kind of stuff to be more scary than like just actual horror movies, you know? If you haven't seen that movie, you should check it out. It's really good. Why does Barry always hog the donuts? Well, I wouldn't be able to answer that. You have to ask Barry. Forgot the lock on the door, right? I figured that the lock would be around here, so I wouldn't have to draw it. But maybe, is the lock's in the front now? I'm not sure. Daniel. Hey Lou, how you doing? Okay, so what I have to draw now is like a jersey barrier on the side here. I don't like how it like intersects with his mouth though, so we just make it lower. Synodoc New, is that how you pronounce it? I haven't seen that one. Looks good though. Let's check that one out too. Alright, oh shit. Imagine if I close that. Okay, I didn't save anything, so. Skeleton. Just making the inside of the car a little bit darker because I realize that the jersey barrier is supposed to be pretty dark too. So let's see some separation. Saw some gallons of Sweet Baby Ray's at the barbecue sauce at the supermarket today. I should probably send Sweet Baby Ray's an invoice. Every time someone talks about smoking meats, you're gonna think of Mark Zuckerberg. Yeah, he said it an awful lot in the actual stream. Like, he said it more times in his stream than it was in my animation. So, he's probably getting like, he's probably got like stock in Sweet Baby Ray's or something. This is actually supposed to be the darker red color. Imperial Snipes. It's only been like 8 or 7 months or so, or I don't even know how long. Almost a year, I guess. I think it's going pretty quickly though. Yeah, and I think the problem is a lot of the animations, they're hard for people to like get into at first because they're like a little too weird. KOR. I'll see you later, and thank you for hanging out with us. Birdie, yes, it is Word actually. If you check out the description, there's it explains what umami is. Basically, it's like a flavor for meat. Henry H has it in his clipboard. I'm supposed to give this skeleton like a hat. I'm supposed to do like a chauffeur hat. I'm just going to use this as a guide. You should animate for a YouTuber unless you aren't into working under someone. I'm guessing to grow the channel, eh? Depends. I've done a few animations for some channels. The Let's Read channel, which has about 300,000 subscribers, I've done their intro, which she sometimes uses. But this is just a guide. I just need to see what it looks like. Okay, I'm going to put a hat on top now. He posted it 4 times already. I used to explain it every time someone asked. That was like my first couple streams, and then now I got to a point where I can't do it anymore. Hopefully this looks alright. Fuck, this looks stupid. I'm not even sure how it's supposed to sit on its head. Like, this is not the right profile angle. Let me just delete this for a second. Stole the word chauffeur from the French. Yeah, we stole a lot of words. Okay, this one's actually profile, so this might not be a better reference image. Shadman, does he use a skeleton as his like profile? This is Sam. Be careful what you wish for. It might happen in the middle of the night when you're not looking. How much have you made from selling your paintings? I was considering buying some of the best ones, but they were sold. Yeah, they sell for about $300, $400, sometimes $500. Up to $700, $800, depending on which ones they are. I haven't made too much from them because I haven't made that many, and I sold them over like a period of like 5 years. So I know who Shadman is. I'm not gonna look him up. Yeah, I see some of his stuff sometimes. It's funny. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that's where it is. Okay. I haven't made too much off of selling my paintings. It's hard to. I mean, really, I should be selling them for like a couple $1,000s each because I spend so much time on them. But before I started doing my YouTube channel, I really didn't have too many people interested in my paintings. To be honest with you, I had a couple people actually, a couple of recurring people who would buy them from me though. Mostly Americans actually. So actually, most of my paintings are already in the United States. So a few of them, there's like 3 of them in Texas and a bunch in California. And there's another one that's like somewhere in Virginia or something like that, I think. Okay, get rid of this. Imperial Snipes. This is not my full-time job. I do freelancing on is what my full-time job is. But this is part of my freelancing, I suppose. So, but I do it like maybe 1/3 to like a half of my time. Though every day I'm doing animations. Every day the channel grows, it actually does get a little bit more into a full-time job. And sometimes it feels like a full-time job because I'm working on it like 8 hours a day. Depends. Oh shit. I'm drawing on the wrong layer the whole time. It's okay. Moreover, what's my age? I'm 28. Well, I'm going to be 29. Wait, no, 28 tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm 28. Yeah. Have you ever seen Army of Darkness? All I can think of when I see skeletons. I haven't seen that, no. I haven't seen that one yet. There's lore behind the old McDonald's characters, eh? I didn't realize there was actually that much lore. That's pretty funny. You don't sell internationally. No, I do sell internationally. If you're talking about the paintings. I just haven't had anyone buy one, I guess, other than people who live in Canada or the United States. I haven't had to ship a painting to Europe, for example. But if someone wanted to buy one, I would ship it out there. Actually, I got another painting. I have to put it on my website. It's been I'm putting it off. Do you mine Bitcoin? No, I don't. And unfortunately, I didn't get into it when I first heard about it, but it's not something I do. At this point, I think it's pretty hard to mine Bitcoin anyway. Don't you need to have like some sort of supercomputer? Unless you're like mining a different altcoin or something like that. There you go. Doesn't look so bad. Brought one of my prints. I'm excited to hang it on my wall. Thank you, Eric. I appreciate that. I hope you. Hope it turns out. I guess you bought it from Teespring, but perhaps, or maybe Redbubble. Do you think Twitch would be better for streaming? I would do the Twitch thing. The problem is most of my audience is on YouTube, so they don't get notified if I were to start streaming on Twitch only. And right now I'm streaming on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So if you're interested in watching it on Twitch, you can. I shouldn't actually say this because there's been some channels that have been getting banned, I guess, for mentioning Twitch or whatever, or talking about Twitch or showing on YouTube.
Huh?
But if you wanted to, it's also there. A lot of people move from Twitch to YouTube. I just don't like how you have to be exclusive with them if you want to monetize Twitch. And I'm not really crazy about Jeff Bezos either, considering what he did to Amazon Video Direct. I don't know if you guys know anything about that, but basically we have some documentaries and he cut the royalty rates like to 1/3 after he like built a catalog. So, and that's part of Amazon Twitch, I'm sure you guys know.
Oh.
Henry H., can you send me something for my birthday? You don't have to, man. I mean, I appreciate it, but you don't have to send me anything.
Yes.
Carolina says yes, but if you want to, just send me a message on Discord.
Send him donuts. Why don't you send him a bouquet of flowers? Send him a love letter. Send him McDonald's.
Send me McDonald's.
Can you even do that? Can you order delivery McDonald's?
Yeah, with like Uber, I think.
Really?
You can ask them to like deliver you stuff now, I think. Barry will steal it. All right, guys. I'm thinking I'm gonna be.
Send him some new underwear.
I let it crust. I let it crust. What exactly are you letting crust?
Send him my profile pic. Ew.
I don't want to know what the profile pic is with a username like that. Okay. Yeah, that was Carolina, you guys, if you heard that. Everything's better with crust. Crust or wipe?
Send them old wipes.
Oops.
Whoops! Pastries.
Man, I don't even know how to draw the top of his hat.
Pretty sure if you just keep adding more swirls, it'll work out again. That's how you draw things.
It's looking okay now.
You will have it in a few days. Crusty underwear?
All right, Henry. Oh, thank you. I look forward to it. And I'll send you an update.
I'm not liking these guys.
I heard Sam Hyde say that normally creative people don't start succeeding until they're 29. I don't know if that's true or not, but
well, tomorrow you're gonna start succeeding.
Well, there you go. Yeah, I haven't started succeeding until tomorrow, and then I will really start succeeding.
Wait.
But maybe it is true though. It takes you a while to really kind of get to a point where you can start to do stuff that people are interested in. I mean, it takes a while. Imperial Snipes. I'm using Photoshop right now. So if you want me to show you how I animate, I can do something real quick. Carolina, can you give me some more water, please?
Oh, what am I, the water truck?
Yeah. Yeah, like basically I'm using this toolbar right here. And right now I'm just drawing stuff, obviously, but when I turn it into a timeline, it breaks things out into layers and then frames. And so now I have multiple frames here. Thank you, Carolina. And I can drag them out like this and break them up. So usually what I do is like I add like little bits of stuff like this. See how you can animate like that with the glitches and stuff?
Don't read that one.
No, unless you recorded the video of this, I'm not interested.
Oh, really? You want to see a video of that?
No, I don't really want to see a video of it, but I think
I would like to see a video.
Carolina's so sweet. Yeah. So, Imperial Snipes, like I was saying. This, I don't honestly recommend animating like this. Like, if you're going to get an animation, it's probably not the best way to do things. Red Pilot Sun was saying that he uses TV Paint, so maybe look into that, and he says it's a lot easier than doing stuff like this. And I have a feeling that he started out doing stuff like with MS Paint or something. Anyway, I'm not crazy about how this is too much. But you get the idea. Basically, you draw something here, the next frame you can draw it. And it's even got the onion skinning. So, that helps. Better late than never. Hey, Azen Rubio, how you doing? I don't know if I'm going to be streaming much longer. I've been drying up.
Got you a new water.
I know. Thank you, Carol.
Get to work. Drying up.
Loving the poster and hoodie, eh? So did you get the big pink hoodie, Azen? Is that the hoodie you guys are ordering, the big pink one, or is it, I think it's a black one now too?
Pong.
Or Palm. Don't forget to check out Al's Grid. Okay, I'll check him out for sure, Zach, because I'm definitely going to check him out tonight, because I'd like to see some ways to improve this workflow, because this is not really the best workflow.
Aw, Pink.
Pink floss. Oh, the pink one.
That's awesome. Somewhere out there is a man wearing a big pink mischief face.
There's multiple guys out there wearing
sitting in front of his computer.
Well, there's a lot of them.
Stream.
I think that's like the top selling thing, which is the weird. I didn't think it was expected to sell.
It's pretty awesome. I want one.
You do?
Yeah.
Monkey Master Race. Just check out the description. I wrote it all out down there in terms of my inspiration and stuff, because I get asked that question a lot. Do I know Pilot Red Sun? No, I don't know him, but he was in the stream just a couple hours ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so...
God appeared?
I haven't met him, but I don't know if he's still here or not, but he was here earlier.
You were talking to your idol.
Yeah. I really like his stuff, so... My friend Colin showed me his animations a long time ago. And that's kind of what made me wanted to start doing this.
Should add the store link to your FAQ. That would make sense.
I didn't even realize it's not in there.
Amateur hour.
I'll add it next time, guys. I'll add the link next time. Now the stream already started, so I have to like go into YouTube and shit. So... yeah.
What?
Why do you keep doing that?
Because it's funny. Stop farting, Justin.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember, Zach. I got you in the tab here somewhere. But I'm gonna definitely look you up as well, because by design. Because if you're in Montreal, and I'll put you up. Well, I think I got 2 tabs now. But no worries, Zach. Alright guys, I think I'm pretty much done for today, because I've been drawing, I don't know, it hasn't really been that long, but I'm getting tired, so. Last question. Any advice on surviving university? I don't really have any advice, honestly. The best advice I could say is just, if you're in university, the best thing you can do is make contacts with other people that you work with, your students and professors. That's the best thing you can get out of university, apart from the education, of course, but that's probably the most important thing, is the contacts and people that can help you in your career. Alright guys, well thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later, and thank you for the people who have been pledging, and I really appreciate that. I'll see you guys next time, okay?